After you have received your watch, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to download the iGPS app in your App Store or your Google Play Store. And once you get it downloaded, this is what the home screen of the app will look like. If you already have an account, you'll just simply use your email and password to log in. To create a new account, you're going to go ahead and tap Create New Account, okay? And then here, you see where it says Name. This is the parent's name. This is the parent's email. And then also, not the watch phone number, this is going to be the parent's cellular phone number that's going to be entered right here, okay? And then you're going to go down here, create your password. There's no special characters. You can do anything you want with your password. And then after you do that, you're going to hit Create an Account. Okay, after you click Create Account, and then it's going to bring you to the map page, and it's going to tell you No Loved Ones Found. You're going to need to add the watch into the app. So after that, you're going to click on Loved One down here, and it's going to bring you to the Loved Ones page. And as you can see, there's no loved ones displayed, so you click on Add up here, and it's going to bring you to the page where you're going to add your child's information. The loved one's name is going to be your child's name, and then below there it's going to be the device phone number. That's the watch phone number that was in the box that came with the watch. Next to here, you're going to click on the drop down, which is you're going to choose whether it's a child. You're going to choose child. So just double click it, make sure it chooses it. You're going to click on this, whether it's a male or female. Click on done. And then here is actually, these colors right here is going to be what shows as a GPS icon within the app. So when you're looking at the map, if you want it to be green for the icon, you can click on green and it will show you the green icon within the app, okay? And then below here is the SOS1 and the SOS2. These are the phone numbers for usually the mom and the dad. When you add in the phone numbers inside the application, you do not add in any dashes, spaces, periods, or anything. It's just strictly just the phone number to the devices and also to the mobile contacts inside of the watch. And then you're going to scroll down a little bit. Trusted Monitors is actually the contacts that are listed inside the watch besides the SOS1 and the SOS2. If the parent, mom, and dad are listed as the SOS1 and 2, you do not need to add yourself as a trusted monitor because you already are listed as a contact within the watch. So tap Add right here, and then this is going to be where you fill in the information to the new contact that you're going to add to the watch. It's going to be the name, which is, say it's grandma, the phone number for grandma, no spaces, no dashes, just strictly the phone number. Below there, you'll see where it says nickname. So if grandma has a nickname, and then below there is the email where she'll get the invite. Once you input the email in here, grandma will actually get an invite to her email, allowing her to access the watch. If you do not want Trusted Monitors or contacts to have access to the app or GPS locating or anything like that, you would simply just add your email in there again. And then you're going to click on Add down here at the bottom of the screen, and that will add the contact to the watch. Okay, and it will show in here as grandma or Gigi, whatever it may be. And then below here, you'll see where it says Allow all phone calls. You can choose what time the watch is actually allowed to receive phone calls. And if you do not want your child to receive phone calls during certain hours of the day, like while they're at school or doing something important, you simply would just input the hours that you do not want the watch to receive phone calls from anybody. Simply just click that little tab right there, and that will always make those hours be active every single day. But if you don't want the hours to be active during the day, you would simply just go ahead and click that and always allow. Okay, scroll down a little bit and you're going to see where it says the location frequency. You can choose whether you want the GPS to update every 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, or 60 minutes. 15 minutes is usually the normal rate. And below here, you're going to see where it says low battery alarm. If you would like to receive notifications when the battery of the watch is getting low, you have that tab turned on or check marked if you have a Samsung phone. So right here you have the device removal tab. It's turned on, and when this is turned on, you will be notified when the child removes the device from his wrist. You'll get a notification via app. And below here, if you don't want to get notified when a child removes the device, you simply will just input the hours between these hours. And then below here, you can keep it always notify, or you can turn it off. That way you don't have to keep on changing the time period. You can click it off right there. And after you fill out all the information on the page, scroll up all the way up to the top, make sure all the information is correct, and then you're gonna scroll all the way back down to the bottom. And before you click save, what you're gonna do is make sure that the watch is in rest mode, meaning that the screen is displaying all black on the watch. And after you confirm that the watch screen is all black and it's powered on, Go ahead and click Save down here at the bottom of the screen. Once you save that, it's going to show you all the watches that you currently added to the app. If you still need to add any other watches, you would just click on the Add button up here. And to go back to the map page to see the GPS location, you can go ahead and click on Maps. Okay, once you come back to the map page and you see your child right here, the little green tab, it says Online. That means it's GPS tracking. You're able to make phone calls and everything's working properly with the watch. So if you want to make a phone call to the watch, you can actually call it directly from your contact list in your phone, or you can call it from within the app. You just click call, it will start making the phone call to the watch, okay? And then right next to here, you're gonna see where it says message, okay? To send a message to the watch, you're gonna go ahead and click on message, and then when you type in the message, you can go ahead and just tap on the little box right here, pull up anything, and we'll just do a little test, and we'll click on send message, and you'll hear a little bubble noise. And that was a bubble noise right there that you received a message on the watch. And then next there you got where it says history. The history will actually show you the playback of the watch, where it was at throughout the whole day, and you'll be able to choose that time frame of when you want to see the history of where the watch was. And then next to there is navigate. Navigate will actually show you the GPS location of the watch, and it will give you directions on exactly how to get back to the watch if your child ever loses that. So down here at the bottom, this is how we actually update the GPS location. So if you want to get the GPS to update in between that GPS interval, you're just going to go ahead and click on refresh, and you'll see that GPS icon start bouncing up and down on the screen. You always want to wait until that GPS icon stops bouncing up and down, and it's going to give you the GPS location of the watch. And it may take up to a minute to get the GPS to update. Okay, so you see that it stopped bouncing, it shows online, everything looks good. Down here at the bottom, here's where you just click on loved ones again, and this will show you all the loved ones that you have within the watch. If you have 2, 3, 4 watches, whatever you may have, or you need to add a new watch, click on add up here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go back to the map page one more time. You set a safe zone, you're actually going to go ahead and click on that. You'll see where the safe zones are. To add a brand new safe zone, you're going to click on add up in the corner, and then this is where actually you're going to type in the physical address of where you want it to be at. So add it in there, and then on the next page, you're going to choose how big you want the radius to be, and then you're just going to hit continue down here at the bottom. Okay, and when you fill out this, you're going to make sure that this information is correct, and make sure that you check mark or you make sure that this is turned on, so that you can get notifications for the safe zone or danger zone. If you don't have that turned on, you won't get any notifications, and the safe zone or danger zone will not be active as well. And make sure that this is all turned on down here at the bottom. Go ahead and click save, and you can go ahead and click on edit if you would like to check it again to make sure that everything's saved out properly. All right, and down across here on the bottom, you actually have where some notifications. Notifications is actually where you receive messages from the watch. This is where you check on the messages that the watch sends back to you, the text messages, and the voice messaging as well. Next to the voice messaging, you're going to have history. You can also click the history playback right there and allow you to choose the time frame of when you want to do the history of the watch, where it went, where it was at. Okay, and then you got settings right next to there, right here. And you click on settings, that will actually bring you back to the page where the parents, your information's at with your home address and other notifications as well that you can turn off and on for the watch. And to use the Take Me Home feature inside of the watch, when you click Take Me Home, you need to fill out your address, your home address right here. That way you enable the feature within the app, okay? There are more things down here, actually more features that you can turn off and turn on for notifications, like enter a safe zone, exit a safe zone, enter a danger zone, exit a danger zone, device battery low, and the removal of the device. So if you want all these turned on, go ahead and turn all of these on. Because if one's turned off, like if device removal is turned off on this page, but it's turned on the other page, you will not actually get device removal. So you want to make sure that your device removal is actually turned on both pages. Okay, this is also where you sign out of the app. And next to that, you have the help button right here, which is kind of like an FAQ, little things that can help you out with troubleshooting or just simple questions that you need answered without contacting us directly. And that concludes the tutorial of the basic functions of the application. If you have any further questions whatsoever, please contact us at 1-800-723-4955 or email us at sales@igpswatch.com.